Hello guys, welcome to a new video, and in this video let's say we are going to configure some GRE, and GRE stands for Generic Routing Encapsulation, which is a communication protocol used to establish a direct point-to-point connection between network nodes. So basically what GRE is kind of like a VPN, okay? So like my company has a station in Malvern, PA, and he also has a station in Kansas City. And what they do is, to be able to communicate with each other, they do not want to actually go on the public network, right, on the internet. What they do is they have a GRE running between the two sites, so no communication and no data goes out there in the public. So it's basically like a private connection between the two stations, and this protects you from the public network and from all the malware and a bunch of attacks, and it also encapsulates like all the data and all that stuff. And we also have a VPN. Well, GRE is basically a VPN that protects you, not entirely, but it protects you from the public internet. So that's basically what GRE is. GRE is like a VPN. So, and what we're going to do right now is configure GRE Tunnel on this packet tracer activity. And we have to do, let's go ahead and take a look at the activity. You have to verify connectivity, configure the GRE tunnels, and verify PC connectivity. Alright, so you are the network admin for a company which wants to set up a GRE tunnel to a remote office. Both networks are locally configured and need only the tunnel configure. Alright, that's good. So let's ping RA from RB. So from RB, we're going to ping RA, and let's see, we need to use the show IP interface brief command on RA to determine the IP address of this, even though we know it right here, which is this one right here. But let's go ahead and do that. Show IP interface brief on RA. Make this bigger. Okay, and the interface for 0000 is this one right here. We can just copy that and just ping it from here. Make this bigger. Ping. Now ping. Paste. And here it is. So we are able to ping that. Let's see what's the next step. So from RB, ping this IP address. So we did that. Now ping PCA from PCB. Alright. So from PCB is a PC, but we have PCC over here. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, so from PCB. So from PCB, we gotta ping this IP address, and let's see if we are able to do that. Okay, let's give it a second. And it looks like we are not able to PCA from PCB. Okay, so with this step number 2, and what are the ping results and why are we not able to ping PCA? let's take a look at that. What we can do is take a look at this router right here and do a show IP route. So we are, this router over here is aware of this interface, but it's actually not aware of this interface right here. So, and it has a static a default gateway to this interface, which is this one right here. So we are able to get over there, but we're not able to get back, because on this router, I believe we also have a static route show IP route. Show IP route. So we have a static route. So whenever we do not know an IP address, or when the IP address is not on the router table, what it's going to do is going to send it this way to 0 interface 000, which is this one right here. So when we ping 192.168.0 network, what it's going to do is going to send it this way, right? And then we don't know, like we cannot get that ping back because we do not know about 192.168.1, and this one over here does not know about 192.168.2. So what we have to do is configure that now. Let's go ahead to the activity. So let's just configure that tunnel, which is this one right here. So what we have to do is we are going to start with this activity right here. So on RA, let's go to RA, this one right here. Let's move over here so we can configure. And the way that we configure this VPN, basically this GRE, is by doing this interface tunnel 0, and then from here the first thing that we have to do is give it an IP address. So 10.10.10.1 255.252. okay, and the other router is going to have a 10.10.10.2 and /30 as well. Okay, and what we need to do first is tunnel. We got to give it a source, and the source is going to be this interface over here that I'm going to show you. This interface is going to be the source of it. Okay, and the tunnel destination is going to be 209.165.122.2, 209.165.122.2, and that interface, if we take a look at the network, is actually, I believe it's this one over here. Yep. So let's see, 209.165.122.2. 122.2 is the interface of RB that we are trying to get there, because once we get there, we actually have that 192.168.2 network on our routing table, and then we're going to be able to just send it straight to BCB. Okay, so that's what's happening now, and after that we need to give it a tunnel and the mode, which is GRE IP. Okay, let's give it a no shutdown, and let's exit out of here. So this is configured. Now what we need to do is go to RB, and if we go over here to RB, what we need to do is we gotta go to config T and basically do the same interface, tunnel 0, and the IP address that we need to give is 10.10.10.2 since we already used .1. Okay, and the IP, not the IP, the tunnel source. The source is going to be this one, 0, 0, 0 over here, which is the source of RB. Alright, so now we have to configure a destination. So tunnel destination, and the destination needs to be RA0 interface, which is this one right here, which is 64.103.211.2. This one right here, okay? And then we gotta give it a tunnel mode GRE IP, and let's give it a no shutdown. Okay, so that's good. And then after that, on RB, we need to configure 8 IP routes. It doesn't matter, it's not case sensitive. 192.168.1.0. So if we have an IP address going to this network, that's 0, I want you to send it to the tunnel, which is this one, right? I want you to send it via the tunnel. Alright, so let's go ahead to RA. We can just copy this and go to RA, paste it here, and we have to configure this to 10.10.10.2. Okay, so I wanted to send it via the tunnel. Alright, so that's good. Let's see what's next. Now let's attempt to ping the IP address of PCA from PCB, which is this one right here. And if you guys remember, we're not able to ping that interface earlier. You can see it right here, and now we should be able to ping it. And we're still not able to ping that interface, and I believe we did an error. I think this one needs to be .1. Okay, that's invalid. Okay, so this is good. Why are we not able to do that? Let's just take a look at our configuration. So this is RA. So we did a tunnel 0. This IP address of 10.1.10.10.10.1. Good. The source is this one, and the tunnel destination 209, which is this one right here. Okay, that's good. Then we did a tunnel mode GRE IP, now shut down. Okay, that's great. Oh, okay, so what happened was on RA, what we did wrong was, so what we need to say here is that if any IP packets going to this destination, right, it needs to go to this tunnel, and now we should be able to ping again. So let's go back to our network from here. Let's try to ping again, and now we should be able to ping, and there it is. We are able to ping, and we are going to do a trace search so you guys can see that it's actually not going through the internet right here. It's just going straight through this router over here. It's not touching the public network. It's just going straight through this other router, which is a private router. So if we do a trace search, you are going to see that it went straight through this IP address. It did not go to the internet and then it went to the router. It went straight to the router because we configured that tunnel to do that, to go straight to the router and then go back here and then come back. Okay, so this is how you configure a GRE tunnel, or basically a VPN. Okay, so we're not touching any public IP addresses. We're going straight to a private IP address, which is on the other site. So this is basically like the site in Kansas City to the site in PA. Okay, so we should be good now. If we do a check results, here we go. Congrats, you successfully completed the packet reset configuring GRE. So this is all for this configuration, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.